What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review. And today, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, I cannot be more excited to bring this one to you. We are going to be taking a look at Transformers Icons Optimus Prime. Yes, we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Icons Optimus Prime. I was floating around my local GameStop the other day, and this just happened to be on the shelf. I can't imagine why, but anyways, let's move the figure out of the way, and yes, that is a figure, and we shall take a look at the packaging, and the packaging looks quite nice. You have the Autobot insignia transforming, turning into Optimus Prime. That's wonderful. On the back here, it shows the product images of what you're about to be doing, and what it turns into. So, anyways, let's remove said packaging from the table, and we shall get this thing into frame here. And oh my goodness, Hasbro, what have you been doing sleeping on this? I mean, they gave us a freaking stand to go with it, for crying out loud. That just makes this all the much more better. So, he does come with one more accessory, which is his gun. However, the gun has a little bit of an issue, and you can't really plug it into anywhere on the figure itself, but that's no issue because you definitely can plug this into the back of the stand here, and because it's the Autobot insignia, it does a very good job of hiding it. So, anyways, let's get this into scale comparison, and then we shall get into the transformation, final thoughts, and then we shall rank him. So, first things first, here he is next to Transformers Legacy Voyager Animated Prime. Here it is next to the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. Here he is next to Studio Series Age of Extinction Prime. And finally, here he is next to 86 Prime. And as you can clearly see, right now, obviously, they don't resemble anything, except for the Autobot logo looks exactly the same, so. Alright, now that we've done that, let's get this thing into transformation, and to do so, you're going to lift it up and bring it off of the stand, and this does sit just by itself, and it does work like that, the way you think it does anyway, but you just need to remove the stand in order to get the transformation correct, and we're going to remove the weapon just because it'll make life a little easier. So, oh goodness, it almost breaks my heart that we're going to transform this. But anyways, to start things off, you're going to kind of want to just split some things and kind of just move some things around. So first thing is just kind of split this, lift some stuff up, get some things out of the way. And you're going to then basically come down to this bottom section here. And you're going to then rotate the foot all the way out. And then you're going to rotate it all the way around, and then you're going to basically clip it back into place and straighten it out. And the rest of the Autobot emblem here forms the rest of, actually, no, I take it back. I take that whole back. I'm going to flip out the heel spur. That's my bad. Don't listen to that part, folks. I'm going to do this just because it's a little distracting if I don't. So we're going to flip down the crotch plate, take this, rotate that around, do the exact same thing with the feet, bring it all the way down, around, fold it around, and then do your best to get this piece to fold out. And if you can't, we have to use Spuddy tools, or we have to use our Shadow of War axe, which is over somewhere else right now. But anyways, so one moment. There we go. I got it figured out. Sorry. I just don't have fingernails, and that's not easy. So, anyways, now that we have that taken care of, we're going to come to this section here. I'm going to undo this, and we're going to just undo all of this. And this is where things are going to get a little problematic, at least for us, because I don't have fingernails, and we still have to get this undone. So, one moment while we use the axe to flip all of this out, rotate this around, Do the same thing on the other side. Take this out. Make sure this gets flipped around. And rotated around as well. So now that we've done that, actually, we rotate the waist. Make sure all of this is facing the first, or the front. Then we take this, and we just open it up. And then I'm going to take the chest, and it's going to collapse forward, like so, and solidify almost everything. Close this up, and we will fold all of this in, and that's just going to sit here and lock his head in place. Going to then flip out the hands, like so. Make sure they are in the correct orientation. Make sure this piece comes back up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it will just sit right there. And there is a little notch right here for a tab, so it does go right there. And then we shall bring in the Ion Blaster, and there you have Icon's Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And I do say this is definitely a new take on Transformers that I was not expecting. And it's a new take on Transformers that I'm actually happy that we got anyways. So, I mean, I don't know a ton of the lore behind the idea of where this came from, aside from, hey, let's make the Autobot symbol turn into Optimus Prime, and let's make the Decepticon symbol turn into Megatron. That I totally get. So, but anyways, let's get into some of the details here. Hasbro, what have you done by spoiling us with all of this nice red paintwork on all of this? It's just beautifully gorgeous. It just is. So, I mean, man. So, anyways, let's get into that scale comparison. Then we shall get into the final thoughts, and then we shall rank this figure, and we shall end the video. So, here he is next to Legacy United Voyager Prime. And as you can clearly see, he's about Voyager in scale, so things do work out pretty well. Here he is next to Beastie Boys Optimus Prime. Here he is next to Age of Extinction Prime. And here he is next to 86 Prime. So, here we go. Now, one thing I will say that is very nice about this figure is they did bother to give us opposable hands, so he can grab onto things, and he can give himself the come hither motion. So there is that. One thing I really wish they did do was if they popped this piece open and there was like a little matrix inside. That would be pretty dope. They did make the Autobot insignia rotatable. I don't know why that's the case. I don't, but that's fine. So, all in all, not too bad on that front. This is definitely a strange figure at that, because this is one that, again, you could say could use some more paint, but also at the same time, you don't want it to have more paint because it's supposed to be representing an emblem, so I get that. Now that we've gotten out of the final thoughts, let's get into the ranking of this guy. And because there isn't really anything like this, I kind of have to throw it into a different category. So, in my heart of hearts, I can only judge this based on the transformation and the scale, along with the engineering and everything that goes on with it, because this is just something I haven't messed with. I'm going to have to give this thing, for the engineering and all of the rest of the things that actually work with it, I'm going to have to give this thing a good, solid, let's be nice and generous. Let's give it an 8.5 out of 10, because, I mean, it's the Autobot insignia that turns into Optimus Prime. Where else are you going to find something like this outside of Transformers? You're not going to find something like that outside of it, so... Anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out the main channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell somewhere down here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button somewhere down here. And do not forget to hit that comment section, because that is something that we always do appreciate. And do not forget to check out Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick's Voice Rail, Riveted Railfan, Riveted Reviews, Lemon Lime Studios, Kitten Cat 999, Zaga and Oreo, and What the Hey Trooster Tube. So do not forget to check all of them out. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys.